Thank you for
Like, I
telling
wish I could
us.
tell you that badly.
Thank you for telling us. They're over 18, so you already know this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play this. Anxiety or depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Why are which contains
No, you want to have
spoilers?
a very positive
No.
experience.
By playing Doki Doki, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region and consent to highly disturbing content. Bro, I don't want to play this game anymore. What is highly disturbing
Bro,
about
what
this?
the?
Hey,
It
wait,
brings
this is fire.
anxiety and stress.
Oh, that's what it is.
That's the disturbing parts.
Oh, wait, this is fire.
Maybe you see like roadkill.
Mm.
Hmm.
I've heard this song before. Wait, are there any settings I have to turn on or off? No, yeah, okay. What is Bear here? Oh, we gotta wait for him. He's watching. He's back. He's back. He's back. Okay.
Oh wait, my audio's not up. My audio's not up. Oh my
Oh,
goodness, I have to
turn
turn
it
my audio
up.
up.
We're gonna be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. Mwah, mwah, mwah,
Thank you.
mwah. Get.
There we go.
Yay! Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. My family's yelling in the background. Like this is gonna suck. Like, bro. Well, let's start it up. Hopefully they're not yelling too loud. It's too late to go back. Enter your name. Are they gonna call me by my name?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's go. Hey. Wow,
Epic.
this is see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. Oh, it's a childhood friend. You already know what type of gameplay this is gonna be. Okay, okay.
Okay.
This, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more from tired of waiting up. She's gonna chase after me like this. Okay, who's this? They're all over 18, right?
Yeah.
Who's gonna do the voice for her?
Uh, you read
You,
it, bro.
me?
Yeah.
I caught, but I caught you
You don't
this
want to
time.
explain?
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I got my own voice like that, you know. You say that like you
I'll
were
do your
thinking
voice.
about ignoring me. All right, you do my voice. That's me, JoãoZinho. Oh, you said my name. Go.
Well, if people
That's.
stare at you for you have to do it then. You have to do it
Well, if
then.
people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Where's her nose at? Fine, fine. But you did wait for me
It's
after
over the
all.
bump.
Oh, I see it. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Look how beautiful and clean this neighborhood is. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? Oh, that's why it's called the. Okay, I get it now. Told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. But I'm not gonna keep doing that voice. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Suri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh. I was talking about how worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important
You
to me,
know
you
what?
know. That is not me in real life. And I know you're happy now, but I had the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're not. Why is that funny? What is a neat? Is she trying to say
I don't
something?
know.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. All right, all right. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. You at least promise me you'll try a little. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay. Why'd I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me, it makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Okay, a lot of reading. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Suri wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. You know, I was in that club freshman year. It was fire.
Were you actually?
Yeah, I was in the anime club and the gaming club. It was so lit. It was actually lit. Like we just get together and watch shows
Yo,
and play
I'm
games.
looking actually about to do the esports club where I don't need to do anything.
Right, all you just do is play games. It was fire. All right. Hello? Sayuri? Must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayuri, yeah, there's no way I'm going to your club. What is her? Oh, she's in the, okay. Call me a meanie. She's the vice president of the literature club. Who would join that? That is so trash. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it'd be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. Alright! Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Ooh, she's a new character. Don't make promises you can't keep. Can't tell if Sayuri is really that much of an airhead, or she's just so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake. Yes, let's go. Okay, let's go get a cupcake. Today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Is this the disturbing content? I dejectedly follow Sayuri across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayuri, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Alright. Everyone, the new member. Oh my gosh. I told you the screen share was going to be bad. I told you, man. Told you it was going to be bad.
Hey, let's just move on to Instagram FaceTime at this point.
I am not doing that. Everyone, the new members here. I told you, don't call me a new member. You want me to like restart it? I can try doing that.
Yeah, try to do that.
Dude, I did it. I glance around the room.
Yo, what happened to Pax?
Ooh, who's this? Who's this? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayuri always says nice things about you. I can say she's bad. She's over 18. Seriously, you brought a boy. Way to kill the atmosphere.
You're 18. Not over 18, you're 18.
I'm 18 as well. What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Ooh, okay. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yes, sir! What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. She hit me with a The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayuri. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayuri says that quietly into my ear, then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. This is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Oh, she's blushing. That's like me in real life. I do that, right? No? Right? Don't do that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayuri and Natsuki. It's nice to meet both of you. Sounds like you already know Monica. Her name is Monica? That's right.
Yep.
It's great to see you again. I like her hair. Her hair is fire. Monica smiles sweetly. What are you doing? What is going on? Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. You too, Monica. Oh yeah, I know. Come sit down. We made a room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayuri mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayuri. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh, whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray. To reveal it doesn't. Why?
Not my fault, bro. Why you gotta do it like
Ooh, wow! The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute. Are they gonna show? I had no idea you were good at
that?
baking,
Yeah,
Natsuki.
bro.
Well, you know, type stuff. Just hurry and take one. Suri grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious. Suri talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Ooh, oh, never mind. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I. Oh my gosh, she's literally like the videos on Instagram.
It's like Taiga.
Right, exactly.
Dora.
Have exactly. Wow, that's actually true. She's very small. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Bro, it's like yeah, she's a tsundere. I thought you technically did. So you already said, well, maybe, but not for you. No, you dummy. All right, all right. I gave up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismissed the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. Carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down a teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not insulted. Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Bear. Well, I haven't I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Bear seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, make sure you feel that right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Why are you having a fight with your mic? To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It's like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Dang, bro, I'm gonna need some water. I'm talking so much. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. That's low-key true. I wouldn't join. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Okay. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. But I still don't know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, JoãoZinho, what kind of things do you like to read? Manga. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! He actually said manga! That's fire. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. The character is showing he likes her. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. There's a bug in front of me. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy world. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked
It
in,
sound
but
like
it's
Hermione
obvious.
Stone from Minecraft.
Do it again? Yeah, it does actually. Why? How did you even think of that? But it's obvious by the way her eyes lit up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Okay. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a.
I got my. I got.
Power wash simulator.
Really?
Simulator.
I won't have expected that. You're.
What the frick?
Yeah,
What did I just click? Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri.
Because press look left, press left on the pad. I think it was either the joystick buttons.
It's not
You
working.
see, like at the bottom, it says like
Yeah, I see that.
history, auto.
History skip auto.
For someone as gentle as
Maka.
you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. She's a freak. She's a freak. I can tell she's a freak already. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Yeah, no, the girl in the middle is a freak. She's a freak. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Why is there a bug in front of me? What did I just click? Help me. What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. She got a love letter. Your cupcakes, your poems. Wait, really? This is you? You're the small girl?
Nope.
I forgot her name, Natsuki.
I'm attacking
Everything,
facts.
No, that's
every,
me. That's me.
everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayuri sittles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Stop on.
Well, I guess sometimes, bro. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. Truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Uh-oh. She's a little... She's a little... She's a little shy. I guess it's the same for you. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. What's so funny? We all sat in silence for a moment.
Oh my.
Okay. Yo, she's kind of... Yeah, she kind of bad. I like Monica.
Hey,
Here,
fact
Jay, I
sensitive
got
image.
you.
Fact sensitive image.
Oh.
What did you just... Hold on. He just sent me... Why did you... Is it like low quality? What the... Okay. What? I'll show that in the video. I'll put that in the video. Oh, I gotta drink water. I gotta drink water. I have an idea, everyone. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. I'm learning a lot of new words here. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Wow, very beautiful. Isn't that right, JoãoZinho? Yes! He smiled at me. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayuri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Get off Tic Tac right now! But I'm sorry. I thought, oh, wow, they're so sad. You all, I'm defenseless against the. Oh! How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. I would have at least looked around. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. He can't join more than one club? You know, that's pretty stupid. Yes, I'm so happy.
Probably can.
She wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Like this. Sorry, that was inappropriate. You really did scare me for a moment. Don't talk to me, freak. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Alright. Then that makes it official. Why does every time she talks, she does that pose? Why does she have to arch her back like that every time she talks? Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Let's go! Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. JoãoZinho, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Don't tell me I have to write. I'll delete the game right now. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, JoãoZinho, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Yes. That's right. Sari and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed up after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Don't say that. Please don't say that. I graduated. I don't want to do this. With that,
Should we, when Betha gets here, should we do voices?
Yeah?
Oh, you guys can do it.
Nah, you're gonna do it too. There's four of us. No, there's four of us. I'm not doing the. What's her name? Yuri? She a freak Bob, I can tell. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Yes, I'll definitely be happy. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Ooh, are they? Okay, it's a tornado. It's a tornado. Perhaps. It's hinting at a romance. I'm so smart. Look, it says I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of them, so I'm gonna get to pick one.
You want me to tell
All right.
you which one I picked one? You want me to tell you which one I picked?
No! Tell me after I'm done. Alright. I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. No, please, 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 please. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Wait, what?
Wait. Said you want 100% this game, right?
Right now I'm trying to finish the story. Then I'll come back and complete it.
Do just a normal run. Bear, don't influence him. Don't influence him.
Bro, calm down.
Socks are funny.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do a normal run and then I'll do a completionist another time. Okay,
For this, like, to influence all of them, you would have to think of, like, what they were talking about, like, what they like.
Oh, you're right. So
Like,
what is
you know how,
judgment?
like, Yuri likes horror.
Pain, sadness, defeat.
Ben
What
would
the
be,
melody?
Yuri.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Am I picking the words for it right now?
Yeah.
It says 3. I can't go back. No, okay. Wait, never mind. Let me think about it. Let's do a positive one. Determination. Massacre. No. We're gonna
see
do-
how, like, they start, like, jumping up and down, so, like,
Okay.
goes.
Okay. Wait, what happens if I pick mass? You know, I'm not even gonna pick that. I already know. You already know. Look. Let's see. We're gonna do nature. It's very beautiful. Fireworks. Okay. Sayori keeps jumping up and down. Like this.
Okay.
Summer. We're gonna do
Controller almost broke.
family. We're gonna do destiny. We're gonna do the universe. Swimsuit.
Swimsuit.
Kiss. We're gonna do games. Kawaii, yes. We're gonna do clouds.
Uncontrollable.
We're gonna do. Oh, I got a trophy.
Which one did you get?
I don't know. It says take enough time for the music to loop. Is the game calling me slow? Fantasy,
I think it is. I think it is.
love,
But I think I never got that on my playthrough.
um, adventure,
Okay.
death, and the One Piece treasure. Last one. Well, why is suicide one? What the freak? We'll do peace.
Giggle.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's gonna. Hi again.
Thank you.
Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha 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 ha. Nah, don't worry. I'm running away tomorrow. This might be a little strange for me, but I at
By the
least
way,
keep
like,
my
oh,
word.
like, pay attention to surroundings.
To my surroundings. What the freak is?
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean? Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayuri told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Ooh, Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature.
Alright, better.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki
Did it
pops
say,
back
like,
into her
hand,
seat.
or is it-
Oh, that's bad. Am I
It's
lagging?
just on your end.
Oh, really?
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just me.
Wow, that's pretty bad. Holy yeah. You know, she does have a little bit of a, if you know what I mean, right? You know what I mean? She has like a big personality and big hair. She has big elaborate. She has like a big
Plot.
face, big plot. Yes, she has big. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. JoãoZinho always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Mommy started talking to me.
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Okay, is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and JoãoZinho can become good friends too. Oh, I think she likes me, guys. Guys, she likes me. Hmm? What is happening? As usual, Sayuri seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayuri. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayuri made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. Um, what do I do? Why did my Siri on my phone just get activated? Hey, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking.
Just trying to talk to you.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? I got W Riz. Yeah, it won't make it a big deal if you
No,
don't want it to be. Yes, I do. All right. Well, here.
Continue on.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. It's gonna be a horror book. And we could, you know. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Discuss it if you wanted. Okay. No, I'm starting to like her a little bit more. Never mind. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book and never read it again. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Okay, she said, ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. Thank you for the sound effects. This is really helping. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. Grr.
That's what I
She
was about to
never
do.
she never puts my what? She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Of course. Of course I do. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is. Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ah, much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? What the frick is that, man? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. She's trying to.
Go on.
Okay. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out a gun, the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. Ah,
Shove the gun in
I
your
stare at the
chest.
cover. Are they all gonna give me something to read and I gotta pick which one? Watch, no, no, no. They're all gonna give me something to read and I gotta pick which one to read. Watch, she's about to give me something to read and then I gotta read one and it's gonna, yep, I'm getting this. It features four girls in colorful attire, striking animated femininum. It's excitingly moe. What the freak is that?
Mo.
Mo. Don't just stand there. Ooh! Ah! He grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Pause, pause, pause. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Give me foot.
Chairs wouldn't work. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Okay. Wow, wow. Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Pax, this is just like how you are in real life, right? Right?
When
No?
you start cleaning, I said after this
Says I'm like 10. Says I'm like 10'2".
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay,
You're more
sorry.
like the Smurf site.
I didn't exactly.
Taller than you.
Wait, what? There's no way. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning? Hmm? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing has really
I
happened
thought you were
yet,
talking to me.
so I can talk at the same time. No, I'm reading.
Talking to me.
I'm immersed. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life affair. I love those. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. Wow, that's mean. So, What should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously, you think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, but that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. What? What is that? Is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Ooh-ah! Why does he keep saying?
Okay.
What is ooh-ah? What is that sound? You don't make that sound as a person. Like, what sound is that? Natsuki gives me a little show. I'm gonna start doing that, like, randomly. I just meant that I haven't seen you at your full power. Wait, is she like a Super Saiyan? Good save.
Yeah.
This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well, Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone. This baby on. Impressionable. Ah ha ha ha.
Ha ha.
Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking.
Maybe
Still,
in packs we're only gonna do sound effects.
of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, this is definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Whoa, what is this angle? It's kind of fire. There's no way she's 18. We read on for a few more minutes. I've finished a couple chapters at this point. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
You two are gonna go eloping.
We're gonna what? We're gonna what? Oh, okay. That's okay. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. Guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? Question mark. You don't? That's not. Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like, I can never get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Wow, so aggressive. Make the sound effect. Thanks. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. Dang, parents are strict. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Uh, I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right?
Question mark.
Then what is that? Read that. What is that? That is not a sound effect. Now, what is this?
Period.
Thank you. So?
Question
Ah
mark.
ha ha.
Ha
Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah, yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing.
ha ha ha.
I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when...
Whatever that is.
Ooh. 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 I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Exclamation mark.
Shut up! Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that, and being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone, there's my queen. Huh?
Huh?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Don't text, bro. I'm done with you.
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry!
Exclamation
I,
mark.
I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Ah ha ha. Ah.
Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. 12 inches is pretty big. All right. Guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back.
Question mark.
Don't you want to know what happens?
Question mark.
Yeah, but Monica just said, don't be dumb. Just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow, I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this, but I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it?
Question mark.
Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last
Question
night?
mark.
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
Question mark.
I can't wait.
Exclamation mark.
No, I can't wait. Sayuri and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayuri's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Wow, this is so beautiful. Oh, which should I show my poem to first? Um, Monica, right? Let's do Monica. I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. Hi, JoãoZinho. Having a good time so far? Yes. Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Backflip.
Anyway, what is sound effect is backflip? Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Do it, do it.
Ah.
Thank you. Okay. Don't worry, JoãoZinho. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Make it. Do it. I like it, JoãoZinho. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Oh. Oh, geez. No, no. It kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Okay, yeah. And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. Ha 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 ha. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you.
Period.
Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ah ha ha ha. And she's still bending over. Ah ha ha ha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall! It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes. Oh, I think that's sparkle. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No! I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That was beautiful. Oh, I read everything. So what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Aha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. What? Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Wow, very beautiful. Who do I show it to next? Show it to Natsuki, because I guess she said the poem's like her. Okay, well, let's start with the things I don't like. Dang! First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Bruh. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Ooh! In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Alright. Like Monica said. Ooh! Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha! Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. What? So in other words, you're saying you liked it. Ork! Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ooh, you're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. While Pax came back just now. Natsuki must really hate me or something. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Grrr. Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make me if I don't.
Very good.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try. But that's about... No, there's no all there, Bear. Come on.
You're so dyslexic.
But that's all about it.
You're just like, no.
About it. That's all,
Yeah.
Eagles cannot fly.
Yeah, that's true. They don't know how to fly. I told you that you weren't going to like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am.
Throwback.
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Ooh ah! Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. Okay. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Bear, go home. Right now. Who should I show my poem to next? Yeah, we'll show it to Yuri. We'll show it to the freak Bob. She's not gonna like it.
Psylocke.
Mmm.
It's not locked.
Yuri stares at the poem.
Summer
A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. How do you... Okay. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be better. I guess that it might be better. Might be... What? I can't... I'm dyslexic. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? What was that? What? No. What was that? Was that Pags? No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was back to mom or something. No, that had to be. No.
What?
I can't concentrate.
I can't. Do we keep going or do we wait? I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, I just keep on going. Keep on
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Why do I hear tornado? Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Well, she's really smart. Very good. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, never mind. Yeah, she probably likes me. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
Jay, hurry and just throw it back, bro.
Okay, I'll do it right now. Fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. It's about to be the darkest thing ever. I love to share my thoughtful process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue of the future. Hue of the future. I'm sorry. This is hard to read. I bathe. Calms. Breathing, that is not what it said. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Beautiful, wow. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. No, it's not terrible, it's just too good for my eyes to comprehend. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Because I couldn't. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. Hoo-hoo? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Why the freak is my why is the fire alarm playing? Hello? Can we get that checked, please?
Nothing.
Soon to be left with nothing.
I thought you smelled this. Someone
Why did that just play? That's a lot more solemn. I do smell I don't know if someone's cooking, but yeah. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And then just we only have Sayuri last. This is a good poem. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. That can't be correct grammar. It just reminds me.
Oh.
Oh, too late. It just reminds me of how you're a really good part of the club now. Or you're really a part of the. See, I might be dyslexic. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Oh, well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. But that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayuri. I'm not sure if Sayuri sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. What is the motive? It's just my character is just a gooner. That's what it is. He just wants to be here for the girls.
No,
Knowing how much this means to her and all, yeah.
call me an Arsenal player because I'm a gooner.
Wow, yes, that's very true. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay?
The shape and not the taste.
That will be
You're weird.
my way of thanking you. All right, I'm going to hold you. What? I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. This is about to be so bad. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. Ooh, if it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayuri, this is just a guess, but did you want breakfast? Did you wait until morning to write this? No? Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. Didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I want breakfast. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. Very true, guys. You guys gotta eat your breakfast. You guys should eat your breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. No, you're not the best. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Now what? Phew!
Ew.
Okay. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little bit.
It's coming up.
Why do you sound like an old man saying that? That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and JoãoZinho did too. Yeah, I did like it. I liked all of them. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. Oh, she's about to say the N-word. She's saying n. And JoãoZinho liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to...
That's the living shit.
Okay, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress her new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that JoãoZinho appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No! If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do all...
Ladies, calm down.
Ladies, calm down. There's enough JoãoZinho for everybody, okay? Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I was the one whose boobs magically grew a bigger size as soon as JoãoZinho started showing up. What?
That might happen with my dick.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. JoãoZinho, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, JoãoZinho. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, JoãoZinho? Well? How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's gonna be... Help me, help me, Sayori. Okay. I think they're both right. Isn't the whole point of the poems to express yourself? So if you like to do it,
Help me, Sayori. Help me, Sayori.
if you like to do it with, if you do it, shut up. I think they're both right. So I'm gonna choose this one. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Yeah? Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? JoãoZinho. Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayuri wants to tell, yo, who has like a. So, unless Sayuri wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being, she would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Stop it! This isn't you! Wow, why'd it get so quiet? Yo, I didn't like how the music just. I didn't like how the music just cut off like that. I hate that. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented.
Talented.
So why are we fighting?
Keep on fighting.
Because,
I hate you.
well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. We should check it to see if it's true. Big and beautiful.
Pull out
All
the
right.
ruler.
Pull out the ruler. Sayuri stands triumphantly. Monica stands between her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayuri is vice president. Stop! Okay, I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. Yeah, she didn't step in at all. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Ha ha.
Yeah, it is.
Nah,
Loser.
it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayuri's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that.
No.
She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Why did she have to bend over to say I see? Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. Ooh. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Then talk. Okay, everyone. All right. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing your poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, let's say it was worth it. It was all right. Well, mostly. JoãoZinho, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. It was really bad. You guys ruined it by arguing. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out even better. Yeah, I think to myself. I did learn a little bit more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. JoãoZinho, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayuri beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayuri and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Okay. Wow, what a player. Sayuri, about what happened earlier. Oh, what do you mean?
Play of the game.
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. No, I don't! I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, JoãoZinho, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest.
Balls in the club, come give me some love.
Where does that even come from?
50% goes.
And I think...
I don't know how the club goes.
Yeah, well, neither do I. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's...
Bubble, bub.
Every day is going to be so much fun. What do you mean debatable? Sigh. It looks like Sayuri still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but I want more than that. Does he really need to stop there?
Yeah, that brother's starving.
That's what I'm saying. Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayuri. I pat her on the shoulder. I said more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayuri as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
King Bulb.
Oh my gosh, I have to write another one. Why are there only 3 of them down there? Where is Monica?
Because she's not an
Continue.
option.
She's not an option? What? You stole her from me?
Continue.
Okay, let's see. Let's do something a little different.
Who you want to go towards?
I don't know. I don't know who to choose out of the 3 of them.
Me.
This music is fire though. I don't know. So I'm just gonna do me. Let's start with.
Nick.
You start with defeat. And then the universe is in defeat. And it's dark. And it's very intellectual.
Fulgent.
And my little sister's crying in the background. And it's eternity. And there's wrath. Oh my gosh, this is only freaking Yuri. And everything explodes. Okay, wow, really? And since everything is gone, you want to start praying. And then you feel joy. And then you start smiling. Lust. Okay,
Definitely throwing it back for me.
of course she likes that. And then tragedy happens after that. And then horror. But then
Uncontrollable.
you go to nature and you atone and you see color and
Massacre.
you start feeling cheerful.
Fireworks.
Dude, I haven't done Natsuki at all. I feel bad. I'm not even trying. I'm just doing it. Here, I think pink is gonna be her. See? Knew it.
Q.
Doki Doki! And infinite. Beautiful way to end it. This is a Yuri poem. I'm not gonna lie, chat.
Infinite, like the plant from Plants vs Zombies 2. Infinite.
Alright, another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, JoãoZinho! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Dang, I would've said yeah. That was crazy. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Okay, so one of you guys is snacking on her purse food or whatever.
Bro, who's doing that? I told you to stop.
Yeah, I wonder who it is, Bear. I wonder. Suri nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Oh my gosh. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ha. I knew it. She was gonna make me pay for it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. Wow, my character is like L. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Oh, that's fat. He called her fat. And so that only leaves one option. Ooh, oh my gosh. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. She just instant transmission in here. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell JoãoZinho to let me borrow some money. Okay, what is that noise? All I'm hearing is... That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Oh, really? So it's just me? Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Why does she talk like that? Did I just... I didn't mean that. She's really intelligent. I got too absorbed into my book. Ooh.
Block with intelligence.
Okay, keep going. Yeah? Took his chain, took his rock, took his sediments? There's no... Ah ha ha ha. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. That's... There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayuri. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? No, you're weird. Don't let her fool you. Sayuri knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayuri in the face and tumbles onto the desk. A gun! Oh, she got shot. Kia! Ow! What was... a cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayuri glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Shut the... Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Oh, look at her little cute smile. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Ha ha ha. Natsuki. That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayuri hugs the cookie. Geez, just eat it. Sayuri rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
Bro,
Show...
position. It's small, medium, tall.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Show good. Oomph. Sayuri suddenly clasps her hand. You're right. Why is my series still activating? Sayuri suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. Why is Pax right? Why is Pax right? There's no... You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayuri gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki. Then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it, I get it. Cookie still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayuri off of her. Sayuri suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful. Sayuri trots away to... Trots? She just full-on Usain Bolt dashed out of the classroom. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayuri? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Monica, grab the Glock.
Where's Monica anyway? Good question.
Good question.
Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me.
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Yeah, I haven't.
That's a bit unusual.
A little bit unusual.
Hope she's okay.
She's okay.
Do you want to get back shots, Bear? Bear, do you want to get back shots? Please stop. Stop right now. Stop right now.
Of course. Bear said of course.
Okay, yeah, Bear, you're done.
Of course
She probably just had something to do today.
Just had something to do.
Okay, really? She's pretty popular after all. Yeah, she's in the closet right behind Yuri right now, and she's getting, you don't think she has a... Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. She probably has more desire. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Then they all just got wiped away from disappearance because Thanos snapped. No! Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
You're so strong, boyfriend.
What on earth?
What are you talking about?
Monica quizzically glances at me.
On Slime Nation.
Never mind that.
Shut the freak up, boy. What held you up anyway?
Anyway.
Well, my last period today was study hall. Why are you... To be honest, I kind of just... You know what? No, we're done. No, we're just kidding. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ha ha ha. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano?
Piano.
I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. Can you? We're done. Good night. Just kidding. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's Monica looks at me.
Monica.
Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay!
That sounds cool.
I'd also look forward to it.
Bitch.
I'd
Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down. And she's bending over. Yo, can you stop? Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Okay. Oh, black screen. Man,
man.
it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped.
That's
If you say one more thing, then you're get. I slumped down into the nearest desk. If either of you... How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? One more, and I end it. I will end it right here. We're never playing this again. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. Don't do it, please don't.
history.
Just like
But I'm feeling a little tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That's a great idea. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? All right. And after why is my little brother laughing so loud? And after did you hear that?
Yes.
Like, why is he laughing so loud? It can't be that funny. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? So Yuri is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberately like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! I knew she was going to say cupcakes. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Let's drink some water now. Water break, water break.
yeah, get to the
You're right.
recordings.
Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Okay.
Fed up.
Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
Fed up.
I found myself smiling. Nope, we'll stop right here now. Now we'll stop. Go to... How do I go back to... Exit?
Save game,
No,
save,
save.
game,
Save game.
save game.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Save game.
Oh, yeah, right here? Where...
Yep.
The empty slot right here?
Slot. Empty
Yep.
slot.
Oh, okay. Save right there, and we'll leave now. Exit. That's good. First episode. Very good. Thank you. Kiss.